Good morning. Good morning.
In-person learning is back, but with COVID bearing down and most kids too young to get vaccinated, fear of transmission is still real for parents, including Hans Heinzer.
We didn't even make it 2 weeks before we had our first fear, and it turned out to be okay.
But getting the COVID tests that led to that reassurance was more complicated than Hans expected.
So yesterday it was actually very easy. I called my pediatrician and we were able to get in within a couple of hours. And my second kid was sick this morning and we called the same pediatrician and they said we're no longer able to accept testing. We are overrun with too many tests from kids in school.
I would say the demand is outpacing the current supply.
Jessica Guernsey is public health director for Multnomah County. She says they've added more testing hours to their clinics to meet demand while trying to balance demand for vaccinations.
It's really a matter of staffing. The entire healthcare system in public health is stretched beyond its limit right now.
So what should parents do?
To get a test quickly, the first thing to try is to call your pediatrician or your healthcare provider.
Dr. Peter Reed is a pediatrician and president of Pediatric Associates of the Northwest. He says even they suffered briefly from a shortage of testing supplies, though they're fully stocked now. While it might be tedious, Reed says testing children is a critical part of protecting schools and the greater community from COVID.
Even for trained providers like us, it's not possible to tell from one child to the next or one person to the next which symptoms are COVID and which symptoms are any number of other cold viruses.
If a pediatrician isn't an option, check with your child's school. A growing number of them are offering COVID tests. Another option, call 211. Operators can direct you to testing sites both near and far. There's also a drive-through testing option at the Expo Center that requires appointments, and there are several county-run clinics.
If you go to a community test site, you are likely going to have to wait at least a bit of time to get a test, and I know sometimes that can be difficult for kids.
Hans Heinzer is grateful his kids are healthy, but he expects more tests are in their future. He hopes what his family went through will help others in the same boat.
Well, I just want there to be more information for the parents to get their test. A little cold doesn't keep their kid out of school for 3 or 5 days.
Catherine Cook, KGW News.